Okay, hi everyone. Hello. We are live. Yeah. I promise you I will come live today and I am here. Okay? Oh, what's happening? Yeah, okay, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening, but I think we are live. Okay? So it's all about um Australian visa. Can you hear me? Hello. This live section today is not planned, but because of so many reasons, I've decided to come live to address a lot of things. My um DM, my inbox, it's too much questions, and I know everyone expects me to answer them like one by one. If you see my inbox, you pity me. Like, I do not have any PA to answer my DMs. Is me, and I'm doing this out of my own goodwill, like free will. Okay? Um, so you don't get offended when I don't answer your DM, because also consider me. Okay? So I always say to you, thank you very much, Diva. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Eva, and all of you. Welcome. Okay? So I said, bring your question here so we can treat it. Like, keep typing your question. Keep typing your question. So first of all, I want to tell you something. Okay. So many people think Australia visa is very hard to get, but it is not. Okay. If you tell me that you cannot get a fake visa to come to Australia, I will say yes. But if you're telling me it's so hard to get, I will say no. You are wrong. Like, the only thing you need to do is follow the process. Okay? And this channel, okay, and in this channel, I'm trying to show you the process and everything that is happening. Okay? So currently Australia is getting a lot of people in from anywhere in the country. Don't tell me, the uh, um Australian guide, really appreciate what you do from Congo, Brazil. Thank you for visiting. Thank you very much. I appreciate you too for being here. Okay. So, Australia is bringing a lot of people in via a lot of visas. Okay. For some of you that say they do not have a job, they can't find a job, I just want to tell you that people are finding these jobs. Okay. Under visa 482. When it's international job, you don't expect it to be like a local job where you just go and browsing, you know how you cruise with your CV. Just know that what you are looking for, a lot of people are looking for it too. You know what I mean? Yes, that's how it is. Okay. So a lot of people are coming in. Now, I want to sound a big warning again. I keep saying it and people keep falling victim. I don't know why in this generation, at this like era, like in this 2023, and you are following Jenkins, and someone will still dupe you for visa. Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense. Okay. When someone wants to do visa for you, what you should ask the person is, what is the name of the visa you are doing for me? Whether it's Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, US, anywhere, you need to ask that question. What is the name of the visa you are giving to me? Okay. Then it is your duty to go online and check the requirement. Now, let me ask you, someone is arranging visa 482 for you, asks you to pay 3.5 million naira. That is about 4,000 Australia, 4 point something thousand Australian dollars, and you pay. But you know that visa 482, you must have an employer. And you didn't want to ask this person who is your employer, who is sponsoring you. You just pay. And when a government brought out a visa and said, this visa is employer sponsored, you know what they mean? They mean that you can never use this visa unless you are sponsored by employer. And I've been singing about this visa, telling you about this visa, and still someone still dupe you. It's still happening. It has happened in the past and it continue happening. Please advise yourself, okay? Now, someone said it needs a complete guide. You know, in this channel, I've given a lot of complete guide and I tailored it to visa by visa, okay? So if you want to come to Australia, I see a lot of DMs now, new followers from Facebook and Instagram asking me, I want to. So the normal question is, I want to go to Australia, please help me. I want to migrate to Australia, please help me. Don't tell me that your country is, all of us, we know that this country, yes, they are bad. I'm not a therapist or anything, okay? So it doesn't matter whether you tell me or not. I do not give visa. What I can do is what I'm explaining to you. And I thank God, I bless Jesus who made me that. I have shown light to a lot of people. This is just to appreciate myself, okay? I do consultation with people. I see people here that send me DMs and tell me things that have gotten better, things they have summoned courage to proceed. Some of them have gotten visa, including even student visa, including this visa 491, visa 400, 482, and so on. Some people find employer, okay? They thank me and say they like the way I explain things. Before, they don't really know that you can migrate to Australia. They don't even know what visa is like. They don't know you can do this thing yourself, okay? But if you still made up your mind that you must go through an agent, then it's fine, okay? However, if you still want to go with agent, you still need to know the process so that you know when the agent is fake or real. Does it make sense? Okay. For example, an agent say, pay me 4 million naira or pay me 4,000 USD or 3,000 USD. I am going to arrange visa 482 for you. And you know that it's employer sponsored. The first question is, who is your employer? Even if the agent did a magic and your visa came out, it's supposed to give you this detail, because when you land in the airport, because it's an employer sponsored visa, the people you meet there, the immigration officers, they will be asking, border control, they'll be asking you about your employer. When are you starting job? The name of your employer and so on, because that is where your visa depends on. Okay, it's just like you are coming for visit Australia. They will ask you your itinerary, where are you going? You are day 1, day 2, what is your activity like? So when you come with visa 482, you must know your employer. The other time, the scammer agent told them that when they landed Australia, they go to Ministry of whatever. I laughed. I said, do you think Australia is what? Someone that live here is telling you that this thing is not done. After everything is a scam, just like I projected. I know scam when I see it. Because I've been in this. It's not that I've been in this too long, but I know when it is. I am telling you that no one can arrange visa 482 for you. Okay? Now, take away that impression that Australia visa is so hard to get. Take it away if you're going to succeed in this very journey. Just scatter that impression, scatter it, throw it, I beg, throw it very, very far. Okay? What you should be telling yourself is that since people are succeeding, I must succeed. Yes, you must succeed. Okay? Now, when you ask me a question and say, which visa, please help me, I want to migrate to Australia, there are things involved. The question is this. One thing I want you to know for sure is that you cannot get any Australia visa without qualifying for it. There is no magic. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. Okay? You can decide to qualify for it anyhow you want. However, you must qualify for it. Okay? So the first question is, which visa are you qualified for? Okay? I've made a lot of video here to say possible way you can come to Australia. We talk about visa 482. You need to find employer. We talk about visa 491. You do not need an employer. Mbano. Visa 491, you do not need an employer. It's a 5 years visa. A lot of people are cashing out on this visa. Okay. However, some of you are telling me that it is expensive to do skill assessment. Skill assessment will cost you between 500 to 1,000 Australian dollars, depending on your authority, your assessing authority, that is your occupation. Okay? If it's a high occupation, it might get to 900. If it's not, it might get to maybe 500 and something. The question is, those people that told me that they don't have money to do skill assessment, They are now, okay, I was told based on the information submitted, APRA will need to assess my qualification for the at the prefatory stage. Should, what did she say? Okay. All right. Should what? I didn't see what you write, okay? So, you must do skill assessment if you are going for 481, 491 and 190. Now, let me ask you a question. Why are you scared of skill assessment? Someone brought a visa and said, before you can go through this visa, this is what you must do, number one. And you think you can escape it. It's not possible now. Okay. So the decision is, I am going to do skill assessment. That is what you should be talking. I am going to do my skill assessment. What is the process? I've made a comprehensive video about skill assessment, and you can ask me a question under that video, or you can book for consultation if it's not clear and you want a one-on-one, okay, session. However, you can ask that question under that video. Whenever I see it, I will respond. And the good thing here, oh, thank you, my followers. You guys are MVP. Do you know that sometimes I don't see questions, or I wake up because of time difference? Someone, a follower, has answered that question correctly. Please, if you are doing this, thank you. And when I see it, I will like the comment to say thank you. And if I need to add more, I will add more. I think you guys have been following me for a very long time, that you've mastered this Australian visa process. Some of you are answering that question on my behalf, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Keep doing that good work, because you are helping others, especially the newcomers. Okay? Getting a positive response for diploma. Which country are you from? The person that is asking me a question about APRA that did diploma. Which country are you from? Okay? Tell me the country you're from and where are you practicing currently? Which country are you practicing? I need that information to answer your question, okay? It depends on that, okay? So, this person is a nurse, so he did a diploma. I just want to know which country and where are you practicing. Please like my video. I beg you, I beg you. Do you know the time here? It's past 3 a.m. and I'm awake because my DM is crying. People think I'm ignoring them. I am not. There is a lot, okay? A lot. I can't answer it one by one. And I say today, let me come and clear this, okay? So when you tell me you want to come to Australia, which visa are you qualified? That is one question, okay? I will direct you to go to my YouTube. First one, you want to come as a student. If you are coming as a student, you need an agent. I'm not an agent. Okay, I made a video on how to find agent, and I'm going to drop a quick video again in few days on how to find agents again with a video. Okay, so if you want to go for student visa, you need to find an agent. However, you need to, from Zambia, and currently practicing in Zambia. Okay, what you are doing now is not skill assessment. Okay, so what you are doing is APRA registration. After APRA registration, you go through skill assessment. That APRA registration, I'm talking to Kunda, Boala Kunda, okay? So because you have a diploma one, APRA don't normally register people that qualify, diploma qualified nurses from outside, like Africans, okay? That studied in Africa, okay? But what you are doing now is not a skill assessment. What you are doing is a registration process. There are exams you are going to write, okay? You are going to do your theory, you are going to do your OSCE. Is a process. They might want you to go to South Africa to write your OSCE, or some other countries, okay? It depends, okay? But the one closest to you will be South Africa. They will send you. However, it is hard because it is clear, okay? Unless people from Zambia, they're allowing them. I know that if you do diploma in Nigeria and put it there, they will tell you are not qualified, okay? But this is not skill assessment, so I cannot say whether you get a positive or not. What you are doing is APRA registration is the stage one. After APRA registration, then you go for skill assessment. But if you ever get APRA registration, there is 99% chance you will get positive skill assessment. That is guaranteed, because APRA has a rigorous process to assess everything you have. So once APRA clears you and registered you as a registered nurse, your AMCA assessment is just just to complete the process, okay? You will get a positive one once APRA registers you. Does it make sense? okay, and you have enough at least 2 years working experience, okay. Please like my video, like my video. I have a lot of people online. Like my video. I beg you, I beg you. I take God beg you, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. Like my video. All right, let's be going. What visa am I qualified for? I say number one, student visa. Are you going for don't go for diploma. If you're coming from African, Indian, Asian, you will not get a visa. If you go for a diploma, it will not happen. You will not. Okay, so you must go for either university degree or you go for postgraduate, masters, or PhD. You will get a visa. Okay, but your agent must be very careful. There is a lot of visa refuse for things you put down. I made a lot of video about GTE, genuine temporary entrant, to show that you are coming to study and go. However, they are choosing in the subject because now they are concentrating on the subject that causes that when you read or you study and you stay back, you'll be valuable to them. Remember, it is really part. I don't know. Is an irony because first of all, you need to prove that you're coming to study and go. Then Australian government also wants you to study something that when you don't go, it will be an asset to them. Does it make sense? So you see, it's an irony. They want you to go, but they want something that is valuable to them, which means they know you are not going anywhere after studies. Does it make sense? Okay. So, and your GTE has to be well written. Okay. Can you talk about tech in Australia? Yes. Now I'm talking about that one. So, student visa, I will talk about tech industry in Australia. Tech. So, but it's not that kind of tech where you do training. Because when I see people giving people, someone say, can I please talk about tech industry in Australia? I see people telling you to come and do 6 weeks program, online program, all these motivational speakers telling you all those things. It will not give you a job in Australia. You see all those companies doing short courses. It's not happening. You cannot get a visa with that. However, if you are in, okay, if you are in and someone needs someone that have that skill, they can employ you. But as for visa process, you must have a defined qualification. Either you have a diploma or you have a degree or masters and so on. So you saw those tiny online courses, it will not give you a visa. Remember, you need to do skill assessment for your visas in Australia. If it's visa 482, you may not do skill assessment, but you need to get that job. Okay, so for tech industry, yes, they have computer engineering developers, analysts, and so on is in the list of occupation. Okay, and people, Indians are cashing out. One thing with these people is that they are very open. You know, Indians, I doff my cap for them, okay? When you enter their group, you will find out how they are very open. When they are going through this process, they are explaining to everyone what they submitted, even for their skill assessment. And when their visa come out, that's when they come and they give their testimony. Then people ask them question, okay? So they are catching out on the tech industry too. But please, it's not about that tech you do for 2 months, 2 weeks, 1 week, motivational speakers online. Okay, it's not that one. But at self-check, APRA was unable to sign me to a stream and said they need to assess me further at portfolio stage so that the chance of me being registered with a diploma. Okay, my darling, APRA is giving you a chance. They cannot place you in a stream. I'm still going back to the person that is the nurse. I see she's very desperate to get this answer. Okay. So yes, APRA could not place you on a stream because they have already defined people they want. They don't want overseas trained diploma nurses. That's why they could not place you. Now, they want you to submit portfolios. They want to know what you have done, okay, to see if they can match you and say, okay, we can register you, okay? So this is like 50-50. So it depends on what you submit to them. If it's up to the standard, then they will go ahead. If it's not, then it will be no. So it's 50-50 chance. For me, I always tell people, if you're diploma, hold on, okay? But if APRA said submit portfolio, if they're not charging you, submit portfolio. If they're charging you and you think the money you can afford it, then pay and submit portfolio. There is no harm in trying. There's one thing in migration, there's no harm in trying. As long as you're not dealing with a scammer. APRA is not a scammer. as long as you're going through APRA. APRA is organization that registers and regulates all the medical professionals in Australia. Okay, so as long as you can, if they're charging you is something you can afford. If they're not charging you, why not submit your portfolio up to standard? They give you sample on how to submit the portfolio. Is there in their website. Okay. Hi, I am healthcare assistant, but getting a job have been easy. Did you do skill assessment with? Yes. Okay. Let's talk about healthcare assistant because all of you are here. I've done a lot of video about that healthcare assistant. I want to tell you today that you are not getting a job. It doesn't mean they are not taking. They are taking. Okay. I have not seen people from Africa, but I've seen people from Africa that have migrated to first world country and they take them. Especially UK, they are trooping in. Okay. If you're still in UK, you haven't. Your luck hasn't shined. However, there are only two companies that sign MOU. However, other companies want to sign MOU. Australian government, the people in charge of that approval of MOU, are not approving. They are not approving. That is why. You see how they make things strict so that people don't troop in. So they don't do like UK where they open their gates wide open, everybody woo, woo, woo. No. That's one thing with Australia. They're very strict in the things, but you must go through that channel. Okay. So about her healthcare one, to me, if you haven't done skill assessment, I did a consultation with someone. I cannot tell you categorically not to do your skill assessment at this stage, but I'm kind of trying to tell this person that there have been people that have done skill assessment that are still not getting a job. Like, if I were you, like, I would try to wait a little bit and see how things go. But this person is bent on doing skill assessment. I said, okay, then I put her through the process and stuff. But for me, there is no way it's going to be like UK one. Even Australia, they're very skeptical. If you're still back in Africa, it will be hard because they will take someone that is already practicing in UK as a healthcare assistant because he has now international experience before you know what I mean. Okay. Then the same thing goes to Asians and so on. Okay, there is a lot of Indians in UK too that are using it to come in. So this is not about Africans alone. And migration is not only about Africa. I want you guys to stop talking. There are people, their country is very beautiful. There are people their country is very beautiful. When I see some Nigerians, some people in Africa say, if not because, yes, our country is bad, but that's not about migration alone. There are people that are migrating due to weather, better pay, jobs, family life, and so on. If I want to shock you, majority of people, white people in Australia are born in UK, like UK, born and bred, and they just carry their bag and they just come to Australia. Doctors, nurses, so this one is not like low paying job. Okay, where I work, I have a lot of white UK English people. Okay, like Obonge England, like from England, then Ireland and Scottish as well. They full here. So it's not about Nigerian thing. It's not about Ghana, Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Indian, and so on. Bangladesh, and it's not about that. Even though we are desperate, we are coming for economic migration. Other people are coming for different purposes as well. Okay? So, number one is, which visa am I qualified for? Okay? If you can get a job, that is visa 482 for you. If you cannot get a job, then go and save money for skill assessment. You cannot run away from it. Okay? You cannot. Save your money for skill assessment and stop following those scammers. The money you will save to do your skill assessment and apply for visa, you are using it to pay these small people, and they're scamming you, taking that money away from you. Some of you are selling your property to pay scammers because they promise you. You listen to me, I tell you the truth. You go out, one stupid, useless scammer will tell you that, pay me this, I will give you $Australian, and you forget everything I'm teaching you and you go and waste your money. Okay? Save that money and follow the right process. Save it. You can do skill assessment. Everyone is doing it. It is not hard. The only people their skill assessment is hard are people that write exams. These people are people are in medicals. Okay? Nurses, doctors, pharmacists, lab scientists, and so on. If you need consultation, come for my consultation, book for it. If you ask me a question inbox, there is high chance I will not respond. If you ask me a question under my videos and my Facebook or Instagram or Twitter post, I will definitely answer that question because it's obvious, it's open to me. If I go to my inbox and my DM, I get scared and I run away because I don't know where to start. Ask me a question on my post and you will get absolute answer, and I will engage you very well. I will engage you very well. I always do that. Okay. A graduate of food science and technology with a work experience in administration. Please, course do you think I'm eligible to study based on occupational list? Food science and technology. I will tell you to go towards the chef thing, okay, because they are killing it. They are taking a lot of people there, okay. So if there is a way you can do masters in anything food, leave administration, come out from there, okay. Go and focus on the food one, not like nutrition. If there is chef or whatever included there, chef, anything about cooking is in that list, okay. So if you want to come for postgrad, focus on that side and you will definitely get a visa that will land you citizenship in Australia, okay. With my degree being agriculture and my work experience being a nursing assistant, so what do you want to do? You studied agriculture, nursing assistant in 4 years. Which country and where are you? Where did you have this 4 years experience? Okay. If for me, yes, if you want to do skill migration, I just wish you have a qualification in experience in agriculture. This is something you guys, I talk about agriculture, I talk about crop farming, mixed farming, goat farming, everything farming, chicken farming or whatever. They are all needed. Agriculture. You guys don't talk about these things. You guys don't talk about these things. They are all needed. So I wish you had experience in agriculture. I could have said, shoot, go to the list of agriculture, go to skill assessment and choose the one that matches your experience. But now you have it in assessment. Yes, you will get, because you have 4 years experience. If it's provable that you have that experience and you are being paid and there is a proof of where your money is going, yes, okay. Hi, pastry chef and a baker with 10 years experience. Is it good for me? Are you the one from Zimbabwe again? Diva, are you from Zimbabwe? Because Zimbabwe is even the easiest. They are in the list of the quick assessment. Why are you not finding a job? Because that name sounds Zimbabwe. Why are you not finding a job? Because when you go to skill assessment pathway for visa 482 for chef, pastry chef and bakers and stuff, Zimbabwe, South Africa is in that list. So they have a quicker way of skill assessment. Why are you not doing it? Okay. Why are you not doing it? Yes, I'm being paid. Thank. Yes. From Zim. Yes, you are from Zim. Hey, come for my consultation. Let me put you through. When? Zimbabwe, South Africa is in the list of chef, the one they do very quick process assessment. Okay. What you will do is go to the list of skill occupation list. Look for pastry chef or baker, whichever one you know you have enough of experience in and your qualification matches. When you go there, find your assessing authority, the way I explain it, or you check my video on skill assessment, you find a playlist. When you click your authority, assessing authority, please go to their page. It will be very clear to you. You guys should develop the habit of, I will find this thing. Don't get overwhelmed. If you get overwhelmed, close that link. Get out. Go find for gossip online. Refresh your memory. You come back. By fire, by force, you must understand it. It's in a very clear English. Many people that have gone for a consultation with me, sometimes I ask them to send email. They are very shocked that email is being responded. Sometimes we conclude like, send email. I will give them example of how to send that email. Make it very simple. See what you are going to ask. Don't give them too much question, blah, 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 too much information. See what you ask. They are surprised. that their skill assessing authority, they haven't even applied for skill assessment, they will respond to them within days. Do you know why? They are paid to do their job and they are doing your job. You don't need to be scared as long as your question is very simple, very easy reading. Don't use big grammar. Go straight to the point and ask them question, they will answer you. Okay? All right, so we're still talking about qualification and experience. We're still talking about the visa. So I've talked about the visa one, which is a student visa. I've talked about 482, which you're going to find a job. 491, which you don't need a job, but you need skill assessment. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about another visa, which is 190. Some state and territory, you don't need a job for that. Some of you, when I look at you, I look at your portfolio, I know you are qualified to push this thing. But the thing is that you are looking for easy way that will never come. When you know that someone is telling you that that easy way will never come, why not follow the process? Like, follow the right process and go gradually. You grab this visa like every other person that follow the good path. Okay? And you won't be scared because you know you are doing the right thing. All right? Okay. So, I want to come to Australia. Please help me. First question, which visa are you qualified for? Okay, I have a lot of video on that and I'm going to drop them on the comment section of this video as well. So it will be easy reference for you to go and check where these visas are explained in detail. Okay, thank you. Is done by the assessing authority in Australia to offshore qualification to know the. Yes, thank you. You see, Delexi, you see what I said? I love my followers. I love my community members. They are very smart people. If you are new here, you are in a beautiful community. Okay. Even when you ask me a question and I'm not seeing it, someone else is answering it and they're giving you a perfect. This is an example. Delexi, thank you very much for answering that question. I appreciate you. Okay. I just told you this thing and it's happening. Okay. A lot of people already know this pathway now. They have learned enough from Jenkins and now they are teaching people. This is when you are a mother and you know that you have, I feel so proud. I feel so happy. Okay. That a lot of people don't know anything about Australia visa, but now they can answer people's questions even on live. I thank you. God bless you guys. Okay. So please feel free to be asking your question. Leave my inbox, leave my DM. If you are scared that your village people will see your question, when I answer it, delete it. But please stop giving me anxiety on my DM. It's too much. If you want to come for consultation, my consultation link is everywhere. Every time I post a video, go down the description section. You will see my consultation link. If you want to hide, come here one-on-one, we'll hide. We agree on a time to hide together. Okay, so we can hide together very well. All right, but consultation is also good. If things are not clear and you think the answers I'm giving you, you are not understanding it, or it's not clear, that you need more clearer version of everything, come for consultation. Okay. All right. Or you can ask me in the comment section. I will send you the link and so on. Don't bother about timing. We will definitely agree on the timing. Some of you tell me that, you are 12 hours. I say, who told you I'm 12 hours? You are not in US. People in US, I am 13 hours ahead of them. And we still find time to arrange. People in Africa, I'm like 7 to 8 hours. I live in Western Australia. Perth is my capital city. So it's somehow like 7 hours ahead of Nigeria. So it's not 12 hours. Don't tell me 12 hours now, unless you're in US. Even UK is still 7 hours. All right. Okay, I'm drawing a curtain here. I am saying, this is it. Maybe I will come again, okay, for live section and talk more. Okay. Which visa are you qualified for? People are getting Australia visa, but you must get it right. That is the bottom line. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. And I will see you next time. Okay. I will see you next time. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, guys. Construction work, please. I made a video about construction industry. Can you find that video? Western Australia want construction workers. Okay. Find that video. Someone that asked me about construction workers, please find that video so you will see the process. They are needing construction workers in Australia, but you must be qualified. Does it make sense? qualification, experience. It's not that type you go to, yeah. So because employer have to prove this thing before your visa can be given, okay? And you can also go for the visa that doesn't require this thing job, like 491 and 190 and 189. Okay, all right, thank you guys, thank you, love you guys. All right, bye 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 bye. Oh.